Hello, and welcome to a Word of Hope for the second Sunday of Lent. I'm Brother Joe Trout, and lately I've been pondering what it was that brought me to the Dominicans and what my early experiences were as a Dominican friar. And one thing that's jumped out to me is that, I remember hearing before I became a Dominican from a lot of people like, oh, this is going to be hard leaving your family and all the new challenge and the newness of Dominican life and what that will be. And at first, it has its difficulties. Like leaving family behind was not easy. First Thanksgiving was not the happiest in some ways because I have a big family that I love a lot. But it took a year really before it sunk into me that I had it way easier. I left for a new adventure. My family just kind of had a hole where I used to be, and that they really gave me up. And I didn't really give them up. I still had connections. I had, the rosary that my sister made me for my habit and all these little things that I carried them with, but they lost something in a way. And my first year as a student brother, my mom came, we had a parents' weekend, and parents were talking about, their experience of us leaving. And my mom said to the group, I remember this really clearly, she said, our children are a gift from God, and we always have to give them back. We were always going to have to do that. That really jumps out to me in light of this first reading today. And, Abraham and Isaac, there are so many different things you could say about this story. It's an incredible one. But one line that jumps out to me is so fascinating, is that, after Abraham has been stopped by the angel, God speaks to him and says, because you did not withhold your only son. Well, hold on here. God talks to him as if Abraham did exactly what he was asked to do. Right? God doesn't say, okay, you got close enough. Like, he talks to him as if, yeah, you did what I wanted you to do. That offering your son up as a holocaust, you did it. But Isaac's not dead. Right? And that's part of the mystery of this story, that somehow in sacrificing his son, he really did sacrifice Isaac without him dying. And I think that is what our experience of sacrifice is like in this life, that we're constantly giving things up to have them back as a gift, to have them and know them as God's. And that's really what sacrifices in Lent are about. They're not about just, not having things that we like. It's giving them back to God so that when we have them as His, as blessings, as delights in this life. So I think that's the thing to ponder and to take forward in this Lent. How do I have God's gifts to me in my life as real blessings, knowing that when I sacrifice them, when I give them back, it's only to continue growing deeper in knowing the love of God and the gifts that He wants to give me. Thank you, and God bless.